Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another stream and welcome back to another update of Blitz as it just happened 2 days ago. Most of you probably have played it already, and probably some of you have also checked the news already. But I'm still going to go over the news a little bit and just point out what is important, because some changes are quite interesting. So let's start with that. Let me just pull that out, make it a bit larger here. So in case you don't know, we do have the news feed, of course. If you are on the WoTBlitz homepage or in-game, you have it. And there is this update post that was already posted a while ago, but only 2 days ago the update actually came. So what is that change? First of all, some spawn changes to different maps. Mostly those are adjustments for everything to be a little bit more in order and everything to be a bit more equal. Some changes I really like are on Normandy. The super heavies are not spawning on the medium side anymore, or heavy tanks in general. This somehow often happened to the super heavies for me. Always from playing E100, you spawned down there. And that was so weird. That was so unnecessary. You would sometimes get stuck there and have no way up without getting shot at. And on other maps, it might seem a bit more irrelevant, but here you can see that some tanks are kind of tempted to just go forwards towards the middle. Now that is not the case anymore. People are headed towards different sides, so we have more of a medium and a heavy side, and people can put some thought into whether to actually change their minds about that. Also, there was a really weird arrangement before on Rockfield here. Now it's just all lined up a little bit better. In-game, we do have some information about shell velocity. That's also really good. That's another nice change. We can see that on the tank screen, right to the side, shell velocity for the different shell types. This is a really helpful characteristic in case you are considering supercharger on the equipment. And I personally only use that with tanks that have pretty poor shell velocity, and try to therefore make adjustments in a way that the shell velocity matches that of other tanks that have faster shell velocity. So let's take the Stridswagen K, for example, or the Grandwagen. Those are really standing out and having E100-like shell velocity while actually having a small alpha gun, which always has better shell velocity. So it feels weird to suddenly have something be different and adjust for that. So I try to minimize these adjustments by the equipment choice there. Premium collector tanks now start with the first rank right away, not the claim your rank button anymore. Also kind of nice. It was always annoying. New loading screens that I personally dislike very much. It feels like design from 10 years ago or so. Does not feel modern to me, especially in game. It looks weird. But then there come some more important balance changes to all kinds of tanks. M103 received some armor buffs. You can go through all of those if you want to. I will not explain everything in detail here. The T26E4 received the super speed boost, the special speed boost, and some armor buffs that might also be very interesting. Some more armor buffs to the VK168. A lot of those. Tortoise received armor buffs. Lorraine also. FCM also received armor buffs. Lots of forgotten tanks got some interesting changes. Also mostly on the DPM side. Guns got better for many of those tanks. If you look at the Glacial, from 7.1 second aim time to 5.7, also a big difference. And for the others, it is the same, only the Turnwagen gets nerfed, as that one was quite strong previously. To me personally, more important are the equipment changes because, you know, I'm a tier 10 player and therefore I want to go through those a bit more in detail. Not so everything mentioned here, but I want you to know which classes are actually becoming better now, which classes have become worse maybe. So we are starting with calibrated shells. You may know that calibrated shells, you have different impact on different shell types. Previously it's been plus 8.5, 13, 8, 8. Weird confusing numbers. The biggest advantage was to the third, heat. Premium ammunition was 13%, and now it is 66777, meaning the benefit to heat shells was basically halved. It is a lot less now. What does that actually mean to your playstyle? If you are playing some medium tanks with low penetration and are taking calibrated shells with you just to penetrate some heavy tanks, you might struggle more. If you are playing other tanks with a low penetration and calibrated shells like the Kranwagen, probably it doesn't really matter that much. But heavy tanks in general become harder to penetrate because of this. And if you really rely on high pen premium ammunition, then you will suffer a little bit more. This especially comes into play when playing mediums that have low penetration, and there the relocations are even more important now, which rewards skill and skillful thinking a lot more with these changes. It doesn't reward, it punishes not doing that. But there is also some counter to that, and that is, I'll just jump a little bit here. The bonus to the engine accelerator got quite a bit better. That is the thing that improves your engine power that we probably all have unless we are playing a TD. Previously it's been for 5% for heavy tanks, 4% for mediums, 4% for lights, and 5% to TDs. Now it will be 6 throughout the bench, 6% on top for all the tank classes. You can see for the heavy tanks and the tank destroyers, it's only 1% more. But for the mediums and lights, that is 2% more. So that's a much bigger bonus that you get out of that. So medium tanks and light tanks become faster, although probably not that much, but they get less penetration. So you need to apply them in a medium tank playstyle a bit more. And yet the heavies get another buff, and that is that enhanced armor got better from 3 to 4%. That is quite a substantial buff to enhanced armor. Also improved assembly. The increase in hit points get quite a bit bigger. 4 to 5%, that's a 20% increase, or 25% increase. Which tanks actually benefit from that? Tanks that have a lot of hit points already, because just 1% of 2k hit points is far less than 1% of 3k hit points. You can consider the super heavy tanks and tanks that have a lot of armor. Those benefit from those changes to the equipment. Also, of course, the opponents have less penetration, so you end up just getting penetrated a lot less. So play some super heavies, play some tanks with sloped armor especially, and you will be having a good time. Also, accuracy or aim time gets worse for all the tanks that are not going for supercharger instead. Camonet changes here. You can see bonus to concealment for light tanks and tank destroyers has been decreased. So lights got a nerf, tank destroyers got a nerf. And that is also from 10% bonus to concealment when moving for lights and tank destroyers. So I think it's the light tanks and tank destroyers. So especially the TDs got a camo nerf on the move. might be very annoying at the start of a game when you try to reach some distant hill. Like, think of, is it Dead Rail? No, the winter map where you want to get onto some hill. And you might get spotted quite a bit earlier by some fast tank in the middle. Other notable changes are to vertical stabilizer and refined gun. Previously in the past we already had stabilizer being stronger than refined gun because vertical stabilizer is just giving you better accuracy, or was giving you better accuracy on a move. Refined gun was getting you better accuracy when standing. Then refined gun got a buff and suddenly refined gun was better in any case. That was really weird. I thought it was a mistake at that point. I even asked Wargaming about it. It was not a mistake. It was released that way. Now they are changing both of those again. So vertical stabilizer will be better than refined gun in most cases. As you are probably moving around a lot, just turning your turret, etc. So I highly recommend going for vertical stabilizer on all the tanks that you play. Unless you're playing a tank destroyer that is sitting in the back of the map all the time, then refined gun will still be better, but you probably shouldn't do that in the first place. So just go for stabilizer. You will be moving around a bit. And also with a tank destroyer that is very stationary in the rear, in some cases you will also have to move, especially when it comes to the later stage of the game. And having a much larger dispersion on a TD that is inaccurate anyways will be very bad for snapshots. Lastly, consumable delivery system. That is the thing that gets your consumables cooled down faster from 12% to 17%. So 5 percentage points means almost 50% better. 50% is quite a big number. Oh, it's yeah, it's 5 percentage points. Okay, yeah. So definitely you can consider swapping your consumables then on those your equipment on that one. So you will probably have a better time from with a faster cooldown, as it may allow you to use your consumables more often, like adrenaline, speed boosts, etc. I'm not entirely sure yet whether I'm going to do it and everything, but especially those tanks that have 2 special consumables, on those I already go for a faster cooldown. Those will benefit. And on other tanks, maybe I'm going to go for it. So again, super heavies and tanks with a lot of armor got better. Mediums and light tanks got faster. Lights lost some camouflage. TDs lost some camouflage. Does that tell you all you need to know? I hope it did. Okay, so much about that. And by that I would say, let's actually jump into the game. Hi Helmi, hi Timothy, hi to Eclipse Spartan, Janice, Lanilau, Nikolai, Yoon, and Darkman. Good evening, your internet is fixed apparently. How dare you make our day entertaining with your fun stream? How dare I? Hi everyone. Alright. Should I actually play those buffed tanks as well? What do you think? Like those that were listed on the article, like the M103, T26E4. Could go for some games on those low-tier tanks that I rarely ever play. I think, yes, I should probably do that. And also play some heavy tanks. And I must not forget to switch to the thingy stabilizer. I played some games earlier today already, first on this update, and did not know about this yet. But I prepared myself for the stream, so here we are. Good. Wait. I still need to connect the tablet real quick. Just a second. Nah. Now that works. Okay. Good. Game sound is working. Although my headphones are really quiet right now. Or is it? Actually, the game is also pretty quiet. Update, reset settings. All right, T20. Let's start with the M103 actually. That is the American heavy tank. Got some armor buffs. Everything else remained the same. Chinese pattern 9 level. All right. Let me actually open the article again in the background so I can see what tanks changed. And I'm height here, beautiful. What am I going to do? Heavy side? Let me just move for the middle first and then I cannot crossfire him. I don't really expect any one of the enemies to go left. Nope, I'm wrong. Nice. He's not having the best time of his life, I assume. Great. That's one out. Oh, AMX. I don't think I need to worry about that one. Let me just move straight in. No! Okay, everyone chasing that AMX now. And he's smart, he's escaping. Nice. Actually, this feels like a very solid tank. Oh! Nah. Tier 9 autoloader in front. Good. He will have really bad DPM. I don't need to be worried. Are you? I am waiting for you. Okay. I will have one over here still. Good, now to the AMX. Not the most interesting playstyle, the M103, but I love it. I like how it plays now. I don't love it. It's an exaggeration actually, but I do feel like this is solid. This tank just got buffed. But be aware, you cannot really side scrape. You will have some shots into your lower plate, especially best to play this hull down. That worked out greatly to begin with. Then the Tornwagen got a nerf. I don't need to play that. We've had the Tier 8 T20-6E4 buffed on the front. And I need to switch over to Stabilizer. I just forgot to do so on the other one, on the M103. Now, improved engine power boost. So we got some better DPM on this tank. Let's go for enhanced armor maybe, to make even more usage of the already good armor. Get some beautiful camo on this thing. Darkman saying, I recently looked at Supercharger. It's worth it running over aiming time because you gain a lot of shell velocity. Yeah, I personally don't feel like every tank needs Supercharger. But now that the aim time buff of the competitor to Supercharger on that equipment slot, a consumable slot, no, equipment it is, that got nerfed, obviously, so Supercharger becomes even more interesting. But yeah, my why will remain to just only use Supercharger when I feel like one tank has worse shell velocity than others. That is not the one and only way to go about it. Find out what works for you. With these equipment, it always is the case. There are pros and cons to all choices. GT Comet. Nice. And I got a base. Yeah, DPM buff isn't that big on this thing, but still probably helpful. Very nice. Okay, let's not drive into the open, into the crossfire, but rather relocate towards the left to have an angle on the Annihilator or AMX. Would be good. Hi, Fusilier. Hi, Chips as well. Somehow teammates are dying, although we have such a huge advantage. Let's go for it. Speed boost. I would love to ram someone. This tank is good at it. Can't do so right now, unfortunately. Oh, let's get down a little bit to have another shot. Very nice. Farming. Also, we're about to win on points. I'm not going to get to kill everyone. Nice. Let's shoot him instead. Amorak. Nope. But okay. That's 1k points and 4.3k damage. Good one. Oh, I would love to ram someone on the T26. I think I will try one more game then. Fusili, are you still in Italy right now? Could see your beautiful pictures from Milano. By the way, what other tanks are interesting to play? Maybe T28 prototype also got some good armor buffs. I wonder whether I should actually go for the entire collection of buff tanks throughout the stream, or whether I should just play some tier 10s. Hi, you Russian or Ukrainian fella, please speak English on the chat, otherwise we don't understand you. Говорите по-английски, пожалуйста. And that's the only Russian I do speak. Nothing here. I'm not really interested in the cap though. No. Nope. Very nice. I could just go in and ram him. I can surprise him. Ah. Yeah, fail. Okay, actually that wasn't even helpful at all that I tried to ram him. Because it meant that I overexposed, and otherwise I could have just fought him hull down. Oftentimes that's how it is. And that's why I usually don't even go for rams. I just wanted it to work out. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm not chasing the chieftain because there is a tank to the right side that would constantly shoot me. Oh, I'm a wreck. And I want to clear the outside first. At all times, I want to just spot the middle, but then clear the outer flanks first. Otherwise, I end up getting focused and just, yeah, I end up just getting in the crossfight all the time from all different angles. My armor is not made for getting shot from the side. Armor rack is back in 4 seconds. Good. We do have caps as well. There's actually no need for us to do anything right now. Okay. But of course I'm not going to sit it out. Cannot reach him. Knaven Defender is not an easy tank to face. Okay. He can penetrate me. Oh. That didn't work. Ah. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, I don't know about ramming. It is very tempting to do, but it's also it puts you into an awkward position to shoot the enemy. It makes you overexpose. In the best case, you don't ram. Rather use the super speed boost for relocating. But sometimes, of course, you can ram someone quite nicely and nastily with the T26E4. There was a request for the Chinese tank. 59 patent. Wait, it's they removed it. I loved this one at tier 8. And it was one of my highest win rate tanks playing solo. And yeah, but now it's at tier 9. I didn't ever play it at that level. So that just got a mobility buff. Average damage per shell got increased. Okay, and it's have some lovely accuracy. But I cannot really compare the current pattern to the old pattern because I only know it from tier 8. Nope. Don't they have anyone in the bush over there? FE defender moving all the way through. High AP. Okay, if I approach him from over here, I'm not having the TDs to the front. Oh my gosh. Really? Yeah, I'm so successful here. Nah. Great, my teammates are aggressive enough to get shot at. But the Vickers was running. .250 alpha damage is so low. Nice. Oh, come on. What? Let's try to kill him, maybe. Nice. Maybe track, so the CC can shoot him. Oh, low roll. Oh, wow. CC just died for the low roll. At least it doesn't matter to the outcome of the game. Please turn. It is a weird tank, but I kind of like it. The accuracy, the gun depression, and all that. It's nice. Huh? Hey, Netforce. By the way, to those guys that just joined in at the start of the stream, I went through all the changes and all that is important, all that you have to know about equipment changes especially. Just to sum things up in case you don't want to rewatch. The calibrated shells got nerfed and mobility got buffed for mediums and light. So also hit points, the hit point consumable, hit point in equipment and also armor equipment got buffed. So that means heavy tanks overall with a lot of armor, with a lot of hit points gets better. They get harder to penetrate for those tanks that need calibrated shells as well. Also for those players that need calibrated shells, so you might need to make some adjustments to your playstyle if you heavily rely on calibrated shells. Might mean that you have to select different targets or relocate more often. And then 2 more big changes. Stabilizer became a lot better, refined gun got worse. Therefore, I highly recommend picking stabilizer on all your tanks now. Everything that moves does benefit from vertical stabilizer now. Although there will be rare cases where refined gun is better because that is better at, at shots where you're standing and fully aimed. I do expect those to be fairly few, even with TDs though. Then consumable delivery system got buffed, faster cooldown. That also is quite a big buff here to consumable delivery system. Hence, you may go for that on a lot more tanks, if not all of them. Back to the game. What tanks are next? We still have the Glacial, also Chinese, but heavy tank. Got a good buff to the DPM, not the DPM, the DPM got buffed, the mobility got buffed a little bit, and the aim time got buffed quite a lot. It's still on the right equipment because I didn't even play it since the last change. Then I'm also going for faster cooldown here. Let's go. IS-3 Defender got a hit point buff, shell reload time buff, magazine reload time buff, aim time buff. I think I'll play that one as well. I'm spawning on top, no heavy spawning at the bottom. Alright, WZ upper plate is quite strong. This tank, you mean? Yes. Yes. But it does have pretty big lower plate. Nah. Oh, he might actually be able to shoot him there. Could have even shot HE. What are we going to do on this fly? Ay. Nah. He was a bit too greedy. Okay, nice. Let's just try to build a ladder, basically. Stack up over here. And then shoot one after the other. Would be good to focus out the tank destroyer that has good, oh my gosh, good DPM, but is quite easy to kill. Still fairly inaccurate. You know what? Let's get into the cap if I can. No, I can't. Totally needed to go for heat. No, I will actually still take the base. We have 2 low hit point tanks that might die fairly easily. And I don't know where the last one is. Might be running away. Okay. I think it was at the beach. Is he going to kill 80 or did he just run away? That is the big question now. He was there somewhere. I'm not even going to drop down because I don't know where he is. So I think from over here I have the best chances of actually finding him. Or, yeah, there he is. Nice. Come out again. I don't know whether I can penetrate. Yeah. Okay. Finally found the joy of still clubbing. Hi Benjamin. It is Christmas. Okay. Nice changes. Then IS-3 Defender. Wait, Hybrid Nation did not exist on release of that one. Right? Yes, it's Soviet, although it is basically hybrid. Okay, also here I'll make the change to Stabilizer. I don't know whether I need to go for Enhanced Armor. Probably doesn't really make a difference. How many hit points do I gain here? 87. Half a shot. Depends on the RNG whether that's needed. Eclipse asking whether I think they will buff Sentinel since it has a 8-second intra clip which might as well be single shot barrel. I don't know. I don't even know the Sentinel that well. So yes, I don't know. Cannot answer this unfortunately. If you feel like a tank is really bad, yes, it might get buffed at some point. But sometimes it takes years. You can only be certain of one thing. OP tanks at tier 10 are getting nerfed once a year. But anything else, you don't know. You don't get to know. Hello? G-Saw? Can I have you? There was an entire tank. Okay, there's a medium without armor to the side. Oh no, ping. Okay. Nice. Oh no! Good track shot. Definitely intended. Okay, it's fine. Was the stream also lagging or was it just a game? Alright, let's get over to the other side, or maybe even still move up on A, as I might have the option to crossfire. So I can expect more to be pushing in over there. Yes, come on, come on, come on. Ah, not quite. Maybe another chance. Nope. Let's reload. Stream also lagged. Okay, then on the internet. There was another question that I will get to in a moment. Oh, stock gun. Huh. He's... Oh, okay, okay. Let's just try this one. I cannot push the AC yet. I will need some support. I do have some. Let's just wait a moment. Or not. Maybe I can drag him out. Oof. Okay. I think I just overexposed. Yeah, I did. I did. That took too long. The long intro clip is a problem. But it got better, and this tank feels a lot smoother now. I am pretty content with that. Hi, Dino. Wargaming say they changed penetration in 1.13 before. It have with Kelly 390. Now T69 didn't see anywhere about. Please look at the news and look. You can either look at it in game or on the website. I can just show you the news feed over here. Bottom left right now. There you see update. There's all that you need. It's super laggy in-game for whatever reason. Much smoother on the website. But there you can find all about spawn changes, shell velocities now announced in-game, some aesthetic changes. Then here are the balance changes to the different tanks. Then there are also the equipment changes. Again, calibrated shells getting nerfed or got nerfed. And meanwhile, the armor and hit point equipment slots got buffed. Stabilizer is now the better choice. That should be picked on everything. And consumable delivery system, the thing allowing you for faster cooldown of your consumables, also got a substantial buff, and that is good to go for now. What will be the next tank? The Soviet medium ST-62 doesn't really seem all that interesting, just a bit of mobility buff, hit point buff. FCM gets more mobility, better aim time. Wait, also armor changes to that. Yeah, okay, that's boring. FCM gets quite a bit of a buff to the frontal armor. Bit of a no, not DPM buff, aim time buff and mobility buff. Doesn't really seem outstanding. Lorraine, 10mm buff here and there, also not that much. Reload time got buffed quite a bit though. Dispersion got nerfed. Tortoise had some bigger buffs. No, not that huge of a buff. But the cupola got buffed. That might matter. Bigger buffs on this thing though. That's 27mm there, 20mm, oh, 50mm to the weak spot. Well, I think that would be a good one to go for. Wait, that's also tier 9 now. I remember it being tier 8. Okay, let's go for it. Tier 9, German, VK 168. Yes, I'm already on stabilizer because I haven't played it in ages. 118 hit points on top is nice. Let's go for a faster cooldown. No special consumables. Let's swap that out, I guess. And let's go. Hi, Andui. Did they touch the Kran in concept? Not just equipment changes. And I think that the Kranwagen in concept, they don't really change because of that. Because they don't need calibrated shells that much, although I play both of them with calibrated shells. But the nerf to calibrated shells won't really impact them all that much. But also the armored parts on the concept and Kranwagen have already been really strong, so they don't really benefit that much from the buff to the equipment enhancing your armor. They do get a bit of a buff from the HP buff to the equipment as well. That is something though. So actually buff to Kran and concept. And that's about it. Nah. I want to pressure the Tornwagen. Otherwise he'll be an issue to my Tiger. Very nice. I'm surprisingly fast with this thing. I didn't know. I can out-trade him. Nah. Scorpion coming. I'm looking forward to an HE. Ugh. Okay, dude. You want to go in? Interesting choice. This tag feels really solid. Gotcha. Sorry, STP. Also, keep in mind for Kran and concept, the consumable cooldown time gets better. Especially the Kranwagen will benefit from that. For the concept, it doesn't matter. It only has the standard speed boost. That is irrelevant to have, but the Kranwagen actually gets another buff through that. Yet we have to keep in mind that mostly in September, Wargaming is changing tier 10 entirely. And therefore the Kranwagen and concept probably get a nerf. Or maybe not the concept because it's not super popular, but the Kranwagen probably gets a nerf to either the armor or the DPM or the mobility. It happened in the past, might happen again. VK feels good, feels very solid. Let me maybe also test out the tortoise. Also, that one will benefit from the steps now. I would go for a faster cooldown as well to have it available more often. Also, I want to remove the camo of this guy for reasons. And then I'll pick something else. Oh my gosh. Let's go for one of my free camos. I have so many camos, I could just pick any. Does this look decent? Yes. Okay. Simon saying, some armor tanks might take advantage of this, but at the same time, their pen is also getting nerfed, so maybe games will last 1 minute extra. It's not like heavy tanks need the calibrated shells all that much. Only in tournament scenarios it's being picked. Otherwise, I barely know anyone on higher level who plays with calibrated shells. But some people do. And I don't know how many people actually go for calibrated shells. But in my opinion, heavies do not need it in general. And for those that need it, it's just not like, it's not like they would really need it. And the nerf would totally impact that. 60p, you are in the way. Oh, no. That's kind of fun. He's peeking again. That pounce. Armor too strong on Griller. Nice. What I'm trying to say is heavies mostly benefit from calibrated shells to a little degree, but they have fairly high amounts of penetration on heat already. But for mediums, it will be a bigger thing if you depend on calibrated shells to penetrate a heavy frontally. These changes are impacting your playstyle a lot more potentially. Yeah, I gotta get closer. Okay. Oh. He's going in? Oh, no. No. Can't wait for Wargaming to nerf the Khan. It's unbearable to face. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. Especially when you got two good players on Kranwagens, it's so annoying. With a large clip. And the armor. Nice. I like the tortoise. And the changes. Especially since you are moving around a lot with the tortoise if you are angling the armor, etc. YouTube banned your old 4.5k subs WoTB channel. Oh, okay. What on earth did you do to get banned? That's my next question. I've done this for years and nothing like it. I mean, there are some stupid reasons to get banned, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I also still want to play the T28 prototype, the T8 TD. And then I will probably play some tier 10s and test out some heavy tanks that might benefit from these changes. Let's see. Hey Bay, good evening. Oh shit, Bay made the music stop. Thank you. T-54 lightweight. You are kind of aggressive. Probably soon kind of dead. No. He's still trying to cap. No. Nice. Okay, you know what? I will not chase this guy. He's already dead. I'll just turn around. Enemies kept base A. Their heavies will be flanking around. I could just face them. Yeah, they are even coming towards the middle, just exposing themselves there. Let's go. Speedy push. Oh, I cannot. I think I might have just messed up a little bit. Got a bit too greedy here. Bounce. Yes. Just farmed 3k damage in no time. Problem is the mobility, of course. And tortoise is kind of fun. Can be frustrating when you get those games where you just can't reach the opponents, of course. But now with the better armor buffs and enhanced armor got buffed, and better accuracy as well, you're having a good time. Now for T28 prototype was an American TD over here. Only the OGs will remember that this tank did not have a roof in the past. Supercharger? No. Let's go for faster cooldown and enhanced armor on top. Stabilizer, of course. Make those changes on all the tanks. Okay. Yeah, also Kali got nerfed. But genuinely, I don't know how many people actually suffer from that, because people mostly do not even use heat. And therefore, the skill disadvantage of beginners decreases with the nerf of calibrated shells. Some advanced players do use calibrated shells, but from what I can tell, beginners don't, and the pros mostly also don't. Like, if you are using calibrated shells and just running AP, then you won't notice the disadvantage now. Progetto is going to have a really bad time against me. I'm having a lot of DPM and armor, throwing both straight at him. Nah, can I? Nice. Love it. By the way, I really enjoyed this tank when I grinded it. I really loved it, and it was super unpopular back then. Probably still is. Nah, aim. Okay. Come on, turn. Yes. We are not really having an advantage here. We are in better positions, but the enemies still have a lot of strong tanks available. Mashkura behind them, that's good. Jagdtiger, of course, also is a tough opponent. Bounce me. He has enough pen. Yeah. Nice. When was this combo introduced again? I think it was when spare parts got removed. And you got this as compensation? Actually, ace even. I have even 400 games on this thing, and at that point, I've been at around 55% win rate, and this tank was already getting to 60%. I was so proud of it, and I just had so much fun. And I went into platoons, and my platoon partners played some IS-5 or IS-6 or what IS-3 Defender, something like that. And they were laughing at me for picking this thing. Darkman saying struggle to Penti 28 with gold frontally. Okay, yeah, that's good. Old prots had no hit points on weak turret, no? Not really. Not really. Yeah, of course, hit points and the turret have been worse, but I played this a lot before the autoloiders came into the game. And then if you had this thing and played against an IS-5 or IS-6, which were super popular at that point, this thing would out-reload the enemies by a lot, and you would have better armor than the heavy tanks. You had less hit points, but the frontal armor was quite a bit better than the opponents. You were great at face hugging, you were great at out-trading the heavies. Only problem was when they pushed you and got to your side and had an easy time then. Okay, let me quickly get some water. Okay, so much about the tanks that received some changes. There's still something to do though, before I switch over to tier 10. That is, I do have to talk about the sponsor of the stream again. And unfortunately, the sponsorship was already cancelled for next month because no one actually bought anything. So this is not going to keep going. But for today and the next stream still, this is an active sponsorship. And actually, I do quite like it. I do quite... I think that the website is generally a good one. It is price comparison website for games, software and more. I just have this one open because I personally use it. There are many other good softwares like that, but this one costs twice as much or more. It costs 20 euros per year if I buy it through the app that I have installed on my PC. I checked over here on Eneba and I can get a premium year for 7 euros already, as this website tells me, okay, there is one trusted store over here with good rating that offers the activation key at a big discount. And you do see, okay, this one's verified by Eneba, this one isn't, but still, if there are any issues, Eneba does have 24/7 live support, and you are quite safe to get your stuff there for. You do have a lot of games, mostly Steam games, for different consoles, PC and the like, at massive discounts over here. You can just search for anything that you are already using if you don't want to spend money on unnecessary stuff. You can buy gift cards, etc., and find lots of good deals. You can use the link in the description of the stream or on the stream chat. Wait, it probably still says there's a discount code, but that's probably not active anymore. That was only until a few days ago. But that's about it for that promo. Back to Blitz. So again, super heavies got buffed, well armored heavies got buffed. TDs got a nerf, medium light tanks got a nerf if you're applying calibrated shells. Otherwise, they basically also got a buff because they became faster. Hence, I will not touch the TDs. They got a camo nerf. That's it already. Actually, they also got a the buff of the stabilizer that applies to all the tanks. So for the inaccurate TDs that are also moving around a lot, like on the tortoise, you could see that the snapshots will hit more often. I think actually I will like that. Even though the aim time got nerfed on this thing, I think with the better dispersion on the move, I like it. So let me start with the one tank that was already one of the strongest and still got a buff by those equipment changes. That is the Kranwagen. On this tank, vertical stabilizer got a buff. And then the consumable delivery system got a buff. Supercharger didn't change at all. Calibrated shells I don't run anyways. Then hit points got a buff. Mobility got buffed as well. Nothing really got nerfed for this tank. Let's go. Okay, let me just read up on the chat for a moment. Yeah, SPHT was mentioned there. Yeah, that one also got a buff on the equipment through the hit point buff, and that is probably impacting it quite a lot because it has a large hit point pool, and that gets even larger as it's about percentages here. Do we maybe just already? No. Oh. Thank you. God damn it. Yo got here unspotted, that's weird. That surprised me. Oh. Let's just reload for better DPM. Nice try. Is he waiting for me to overexpose? Okay, okay, okay. Let's go for our bad shit. Good. That was needed. And actually, I can just go back in already. As everyone's dead over here. And I'm not going to get a lot more damage out. Although... yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, that was not the plan. That was not the plan. Okay, so 3.2k. You actually notice the difference in terms of accuracy on the move. I think that's pretty good. The dispersion fields, yeah, you do see that bloom even being lower. Just 34 extra hit points? Yeah, okay, that's not much. That barely matters, but accuracy buff matters. And also consumable cooldown. Anyone crossing? Can you please not fucking stand behind me? What the hell? Guys. Not again. Okay. They are not going to come out over here. I'm not intending to go forward straight away. I'll just get to the side and try to have an angle. Okay, no. That's not working. That was unnecessary to go for vertical calibration here. Whoa. But looks like we are losing the medium side. I mean, no. Of course, the gorilla sits right there. I would like to help with the light tank. If that's needed. Okay, just dropped. I feel pretty useless. But at the same time, I'm in a good position. Okay, there's the light. Let's just empty the clip. Nice. In this case, it was not about a DPM, I think, but just taking out one opponent. But here I'll just reload to not end up on insanely bad DPM. Oh, nice. Ooh. Okay, can just simply reload before peeking. Oh no, there's a fucking rock. Okay. He actually out-traded me with that little HE. Oh, come on. Okay. He's out. All right. And that one's also gone. Still 5k. Good that the game got to be so slow suddenly. Enemies were kind of stuck there. Nice. In which way did this tank benefit? Better accuracy. And that's already about it. I actually had the wrong equipment all the time. Okay. Hmm. .114 SP2 should benefit from these changes. That's a tank that I have not seen much on the streams and rarely requested. It won't be enough probably, because TTs can still penetrate with standard ammunition without calibrated shells. The turret, I mean. So, yeah. Enhanced armor, equipment, just getting you 1% more isn't going to make a difference. .114 SP2 would really need something else. Bigger armor buff, or it just needs more armor on the turret. The armor angle sucks anyways. Okay, WZ, what the hell? Can I support and punish opponents? Oh, nice shot. That's been 543. I am not really intending to go in there. I want to escape already. Okay, this doesn't look good to us. Do I go for the holding position? Oh. Oh, that's funny. Let's try to block him if he wants to move up. Nah. Oh. Got a block. Yes. That worked. Good. Okay, there's some support. Nice. But the team is dying as well. Probably can't block both of them. Okay, he made it. No, 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 no. No, let's get back. Oh. All right. 1 hit point left. Interesting. It's just HEing me. Oh man, that team. Held them up for so fucking long. It still didn't matter. Kran was out of the fight. I did manage to shoot someone else, right? Yeah, not really. I wasn't effective either, but at least I covered this entire flank. And still everyone died on the other side as well. Just needed more time. Thinking about super heavies with armor. What about this one? On this tank, I do kind of need the enhanced duration though. Otherwise, I will not get off that many shots with the tungsten rounds. Would be 1 shot less. So just some better accuracy. And getting penetrated less, potentially. I don't know. Kranwagen, not stupid. Yeah, she basically did the right thing by not moving up, but he was also so stuck. In the best case, he would have probably gone elsewhere and fought someone else. It was not possible to get me for him, but still he insisted on staying there. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I did not penetrate that one. That's sad. Okay. Testing my snapshot ability on this tank to the max. I should probably aim at some point. Hello? Nice. So what I'm doing right now is to just build up pressure from the left immediately. That's why I cross over at the start to have some better angle and hopefully make some good progress here. Otherwise I would be forced to be very passive and wait for opponents to peek at me. I didn't want that to happen. Looks like both TDs are on the hill. Let's deactivate auto aim so I can shoot the T-57 reliably. Otherwise the VK-72 would probably have distracted my aim. Okay, my weak spot still exists. Nice. I guess I'll turn around. Hello there. Oh, he's not looking at me, I think. Starting to do so. Beautiful. How's this game actually looking? It's not won yet. Can I even shoot him? I should try to kill the Mino. Even though that is really risky. Nice. What is the RV doing? Let's use the Mino for cover. I could get killed so easily. I guess the Kran is fine. I don't even want to take the base, I just want to stop it. Okay, maybe I have to take it now because the enemies will get A. Or they don't. No! Did I just mess up when I was getting the cap? Yeah, I did absolutely mess up, but I went for the damage. I get damage though, I get damage, I'm fine. I got a good game. Oh man. And that one miss on the bounce on the low plate of the type would have saved me. I would have still killed him. Okay. But I recently played this tank for the 3 marks and I had a really bad time and massively decreased my average damage. It was at almost 3.8k and then dropped to 3.7k. And that was a 70 or 80 damage drop in 20, 30 games. Do we go heavy side? Okay. Team wants to. I'm fine with it. After all, we do have 3 heavies versus 2 on the lineup, so actually that's fine. We should do quite well. Did all you could for damage, yes, but in the end, there were 2 things I was unhappy with. First of all, yeah, I could have taken the base to maximize my chances of winning. Which would have most certainly got us to win, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's quite a lot over here. Enemy light got punished though, I'm happy with that. And he's going to peek again. Nice. The other thing I was unhappy with was the moment I had the Minotauro to my right side. I was approaching him. Oh no, not the loader dead for 70 seconds. I was having the Minotauro close by and I did not decide to push him. I fell back quite a lot. Wasted a lot of time actually. Oh yeah, I'm not reloaded yet. This guy is going to suck. Man, I could have killed the 183, but instead I ended up with a dead loader. That's better not waste this shot, right? 30-second reload time. Oh. Maybe I can kill one of those guys, like the 62p if he's coming out there. Oh, sure. I honestly don't know whether the enhanced armor makes sense on the 60p because I constantly get shot into the weak spots anyways. I get shot into the sides and the track. I don't feel confident peeking like that. Yeah, I'm being aimed at. Yep. Let me approach from the right side to avoid getting shot from the left. And I think the 60p is running away. Oh, there's the gorilla. FE45 also running. I'm going to be too slow to get him. We could just hear him shoot. Hello? That's still turning out to be a decent game. 3k, 3 kills. Alright. Gorilla bouncing? No. Alright. Darkman saying, don't know, you didn't want to kill Mino before. And there was a reason for that, and that was, first of all, the Minotauro has a big clip, and he could have actually killed me with a full clip. And secondly, there was the FE405 on the hill. I didn't know where exactly he was. He could have come closer, could have pushed me, and I would be dead. That's why I backed off and hoped to maybe support my teammates, maybe get some backup, which eventually worked, but it kind of took a long time. Okay, let's just pre-aim. I'm having fairly inaccurate gun, so I want to aim carefully. Make my shots count. Enemies are already on D. Also, I need to be fairly passive because... Oh my gosh. Hello? I need to be passive because the enemies are having an advantage. We have some heavy tank on B. But this is kind of good for me. Yeah. Killed him entirely. Nice. Yeah, okay, the ram wasn't all that nice. Let's keep moving. Already did 2.6k in just the first 2 minutes. Khan's running. Oh, I see an opportunity. Oh, whew. Beautiful. So where is Kranwagen? Let's kill the fast tank if possible. Nice. Got to go for the fast ones as they can run away. Cause lots of trouble later on. Yeah, I'm going to chase the Kran now. Honestly, this tank also feels faster. Yeah, all tanks are faster now because of the improved engine equipment. Nice. I like it. Hi, Sukaku in Frankfurt. Hi, Outlaw. Will be interesting to see how the combat meta changes, whoever shows up anyway. Yeah, definitely will be interesting to see what comp generally does, since there have been budget cuts to esports. That didn't only affect teams, but also me. So, yeah, I don't know how it's going to look like. What people are going to play is one question, but who is going to play? How many teams decide that it's not worth it after all? Just for those who don't know, the tournaments get cut by quite a lot. There will be less tournaments with a monetary prize pool. And there will be global tournaments. So not 3 different tournaments with a big prize pool each, but just one with the same prize pool. So that means that teams will probably be highly discouraged from playing on a high level if they are in it for the money only. And I know that a lot of high level players, they don't play the game all that actively anymore, but they are still really good at it and love to compete for the prize pools, because for them it is making it worth it, understandably. But if you can only get some gold, then you end up with a gold sum like mine on this account, 220k, and I have nothing to use it for, because new tier 10 tanks are only for money that you gamble with, and that sucks. I can only buy low tier tanks basically that I mostly have already. And also you got to keep in mind that that if you are playing competitive tournaments, there is a lot of money you need to invest, because you need to gamble for the newest tanks, because they might potentially become really, really strong in the future, and then you want to have them on the team. So if you have to pay 300 euros or so just to be able to play the season, and then there is not even a monetary reward for winning or making it to the top 4, then you seriously got to reconsider whether this is worth the investment and time. Brought in a new lady to oversee comp, then cut comp money. Yeah, unfortunately that is the case. It's not about her, that I can tell you. It's not that she ate all the money or that she didn't want to go for the prize pools. I don't know about the internals there, so I'm just speculating here, but maybe that's something to do with Reforged and Wargaming seriously having messed up by investing so much money in the development of something that never came. And now they're back at the starting point from a few years ago. Joker and Origin both not playing API and Aqua. Okay. Yeah, there's some changes, certainly, but I've noticed that some players from Aqua also got to different clans. I don't know what that means. But yeah, could be that they are not really going away, but just some players stopping and others still continuing. Wargaming and messing up, never heard that before. Core been playing Leicester. Okay. Yeah, but we can't all go to Leicester server now. Obvious answer is Wargaming feels they don't get enough benefit from comp to invest money in it. That probably also plays into it. Wargaming knows that it's the same pro players playing and winning all the seasons, all the time. And there is not a lot of new comp players. We don't see massive view counts either. Views are stagnating at best, if not decreasing. Okay. TS wants to go for me. I would much rather shoot the medium. This guy doesn't matter, he's out of the game. But the enemy mediums can get seriously dangerous. For my teammates, not for me. Okay, we already lost the medium flank.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead have been returning to life and seeking human victims. It's hard for us here to be reporting this to you, but it does seem to be a fact.
I'm getting shot from over there. From behind. Nice. Lewis is still alive, surprisingly. Nice. Don't have to go full in for the push. I am honestly surprised that the tier 9 medium is still alive. Leo is escaping. Nah. Oh no. Okay. Good. Fast tank is out. That is perfect. What I'm seeing there isn't.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has
Come on.
concluded that the unburied dead have been returning to
Okay.
life and seeking human victims.
Where's he going in?
For us here to be reporting this to you, but it does seem to be a fact.
Yeah, it depends at that range. Yeah, now I'm stuck in the middle. That's bad.
What's wrong with you?
Yep. It is over.
Returning.
Are you okay? What's wrong with you?
Okay. Nah. Hi, Vitaly. Ever since the Reforged, Debacle wargaming seems a bit unorganized.
Are you okay?
I wouldn't really say so. Honestly, they try to make the best out of it. They surely were under pressure that we could notice by them still trying to release it even though it wasn't finished. People were giving them negative feedback and then still they wanted to continue. In the end, I'm glad they did listen to the feedback and did not proceed with releasing it. So actually that's pretty good. But Yeah, it cost them a lot of time, money. We now see some more development in the current Blitz. Features that were reserved for Reforged. But at some point they still need to make a change on the engine. Otherwise they're going to be stuck forever and Blitz is going to die eventually. As it just can't keep up with everything that is competing with Blitz. I seriously, first of all, I don't know what is going on behind the scenes at the moment. And if I did, I wouldn't be able to talk about it. But I imagine that the Blitz studio is under serious pressure because they wasted so much money on Reforged and had no results to show for it. Still, it's not like they could show something quite soon. Maybe there won't be anything. Ever. Maybe that's all wasted. Can I actually pen that? Ah, okay, that's not great. Can't go in here. Nice. Oh no, oh no. No Spore Liner on the AV. Let's go for him. Nice. Nah. Okay, now I get some medium in the back. I cannot go forwards anymore. But the VK is dead, alright. 268, you are kind of in my way, I'm sorry. I need to do something. Great. Oh. Nice. No. Again. Okay. Got the loader back. Also him without Spore Liner. I tried. Can I ask Wargaming managers to make like quests for mouse camo, like you need block like 50,000 damage to get it, please? I can try. I'm actually going to meet quite a few of them in a few weeks already at the Gamescom. By the way, let me know if any of you will be at the Gamescom as well. That would be cool to meet up there. But Toljan is there, and Raman is there. Some other Wargaming devs are also going to be there. I don't know who exactly. Probably Bino is going to be there. Some players for sure. There will be party with everything for free. Free drinks, free snacks. Looking forward to it. Looks like Lester is content to ride the Dava horse. Also, Lester is working on something like Reforged. They also want to switch the engine. Lively, hi. And do you prefer which one on BZ? Big or small gun? The big gun definitely is more fun. The small gun is more reliable. It might be better. I don't see a reason to play the small gun when the big one exists. But that is really just up to the fun of playing it. Thank you, Vitaly. Although I did rarely release any lately, unfortunately, for the past year. And I even have a video recorded for almost a year. It's recorded and it only needs to be edited. And it's going to be big guide, but I have no release date for it yet. Because I just got other stuff that I had to do all the time. Not all the time, but yeah, I moved places, got a new job, and I'm quite busy now in life with a girlfriend as well. That also changes quite a few things about how you spend your free time. But now that I'm basically settled in, I am not getting a lot of time to stream throughout the week, and am thinking about using the other free time that is mostly in the mornings to then edit videos again. I mean, that's the only way to keep this YouTube channel alive. Sunday streams and maybe some videos are going to happen again. I still have a long list of videos, actually. I have notes on them. Plenty. But just did not get to them. I didn't really feel like they were worth it. But also, then only through videos I can actually get onto some sponsorships again, because streams are not getting views. And if they don't get views, people are not buying stuff and sponsorships get cancelled immediately, like the last one. Hey! Well, it was surprising though that no one went for it. Oh, I want to play this thing. Let's go. 50B. Gamescom. Don't get too drunk. Of course I will. Nah, not too drunk. Still gotta get home. I'll have a nice hotel nearby. Not that close nearby though, but in Bonn. Which is quite a beautiful city. And luckily, little perk of being a YouTuber, Wargaming pays for it. So I'm looking forward to it. And it's going to be a bit more luxurious than I would usually afford to pay for. Okay, dude. Are we just going to kill him like that easily? Too bad that I already wasted one shot, but hey, that's a dead tank. E5 is getting pushed onto and he will be dead very soon. Enemies all on the other side, apart from this one guy. Oh, and there's a Team 95 E6. I'm not going to go to the right side and support the E5 because he's dead quickly. And I'll be better off close to my allies. So let's reload, stick around here, and then think about whether to push forwards or fall back. I think enemies might be coming out of C after capping. Are they going to push the Murad maybe? Please do.
Holy moly!
6 from someone. Mouse camo
Hey.
quest.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I will remember that. Oh no. Okay. Murad, you got him. Nice. Good job. Although a bit too risky, but hey, yeah, and Griller is alone. We gotta go for him. Ah, that sucks. I have to take one here. Taking one for the team. But we've got to go in. Please, someone shoot him. No one? Oh, good. Very nice. That was close. 140 still alive and probably not a one shot to me. Mouse having hit points. Okay, good, 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 good. I love that the 50B is more accurate again. One. Nice. V-Steps buff is beautiful. Alright. Should I use gun loader and ventilation instead of calibration shells? And what about refined gun against stabilized? Thanks for your opinion. Unikan Gunpai. Now I highly recommend to go for vertical stabilizer on everything, including TDs, because you should not be camping all the time. You will only notice the benefits of refined gun if you are completely stationary, fully aimed in. But think about how many shots are there really where you are standing still and fully aim your shot. Mostly you are turning your turret, you are turning your tank, you're moving around and you want to quickly aim in and hit a shot. With a TD, sometimes it might be a bit different that you have a longer period of time where you're standing in the background, but then there will also be the moments where you have to move and where you get to get closer, where you get to engage in a push. And that might be the most game deciding moment then, whether you hit a shot where you just come around the corner. Therefore, I think even on tank destroyers, stabilizer is the better choice now. Then for ventilation instead of calibration, I'm going for ventilation on almost all my autoloaders. Only the M60 has calibrated shells because it really sucks on the penetration side. And also gotta keep in mind the M60 is a slow autoloader that does not have the option to relocate a lot, and it does have some armor as well, so you can play it frontally against the opponents. Mostly with autoloaders you want to avoid that. Like with the 50B, you don't want to be in front of the enemy. You don't want to go for hull down duel or anything like that. You want to penetrate all your shots and in the best case a full clip into one single opponent. That way the enemy gets a large amount of hit points diminished very quickly, and they will be forced to play passively as they cannot afford to get aggressive anymore, or they will just die. Also, of course, if you put out an entire clip into one opponent, they can easily get killed by your teammates afterwards, or you just go in for a second clip and kill them. So in the best case, you train your map awareness, situation awareness, and relocate a lot with the autoloaders and put out multiple shots into the opponents then. And for that you don't need calibrated shells because you are shooting into the sides of opponents or the lower plate or the weak spots and not into their turret or frontal armor. If you have to do that, then you are probably doing something wrong. Okay, got KPZ to the left. Let me position myself closer to the right side so I can see that my left flank and still escape. No? Aren't they going for A at all? No. Okay. Not bad. As I have more hit points than an FE45, I basically still did a good trade. We are winning the left side. Still holding on the right. Let's see if I can... Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I'm dead. No? Speed boost double. That was annoying. Could have died there. Hello? There's still someone. He was unspotted the whole time. The KPZ knew he was there, apparently. Oh no. Oh man. That game, there was bad. Okay, let's play more tanks that actually benefit from the changes. 113 does have a good amount of armor. So that one definitely benefits from armor buff on enhanced armor equipment. Accuracy also getting buffed here. And the mobility on top. Let's actually use the gold boosters. Okay. Normandy. I'm so glad the spawns were changed. It was so annoying to be down at the bottom with a heavy tank. Okay, my plan is not to be in D, but hey, let's just take it. Oh. 113. Nice. Yeah, definitely taking some damage. I can still try to hold in the rear. Maybe even peek above this hill. Good. Let's focus the autoloader. Oh, what? 60p? Oh, no, 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 no. No! Okay. Yeah, I'm out trading him still, so that's good. But I don't feel good over here. Not at all. Oh my gosh. Okay. They committed hard to push me. And I wonder whether that was worth it for them. Or whether that gets them killed. What was that peak by the 113? Man, I tried to put myself into a position where I could support the 60p. But they got killed so quickly. Okay, this is obviously going to be a defeat. Yamato was one at least. Would you use supercharge on anything with shell velocity under 1000? My method usually is that I go for supercharger when a certain tank has the same alpha damage as others, but still has a lower shell velocity. That is for Streetswagen K and the Kranwagen. I go for supercharger because they have 400 alpha damage, but got the shell velocity of an E100 that has much higher alpha damage. So, reasoning being, I want to have my muscle memory set up that I am used to shooting or pre-aiming in the same way with all tanks that feel similar. That way I don't need to think about it, I don't need to get used to a certain tank. I can just rely on, okay, I have 10-second reload time, therefore I need to pre-aim like that. If I play a tank that has 16-second reload time and just a big alpha damage, that I can get used to that quite quickly, right? That's noticeable that you play a different tank then. But the Streetswagen K feels like a medium, but suddenly the gun behaves like that of an E100. And at that point it becomes confusing. Okay. No. Sheridan behind. 268 is out, that's good. 183 needs to die. Yeah. I guess I'm having a good angle to shoot the Sheridan from over here. Not exactly. Last shot with a Maxwell, please. No. Come on, move. Okay, let's try reloading. I hope the TVP isn't going to drown himself. Happens so often on this map. So, where is he? Oh! Right in front of me. That's cool. Still getting my damage then. Nice. I was just considering to wait for him to run a race so I could HE him, but no. Then I noticed on the minimap, oh, my teammates are already close by. Let's actually just shoot the AP and not be greedy. Good. At least on maps, because you need aim good, Kali nerf. No, it's not like supercharger would really get me better accuracy, right? It's just faster shells, and that only matters when the enemy is about to escape behind a corner and have really low shell velocity. So on the 268, for example, bad shell velocity becomes a problem. Your snapshots aren't going to hit even if you are lucky with the RNG. just simply because the enemy hides behind a corner and you're... Oh, crap. That weak spot doesn't exist anymore. Okay. So I need the enemies to do a mistake. Otherwise I'm useless. I cannot peek at them. Oh. Ah, crap. Yeah, I knew that 2 of them shot, only Type 71 had a shot available still, so I decided to take 1 and put out 2. Wasn't exactly working out. Let's try to win the left side. That seems a lot more reasonable. Can't go in over here. No. Oh no, this is lost up there, over there. That's bad. Good. Is there any chance of winning on the left? On the right here? No, damn. Okay. Yeah, not quite. Enemies had a good setup. Strong hull down tanks. On the heavy side that I could not do much against. We have an AFK. Oh, okay, that was... Yeah. I moved my tank. Excuse me? We are... not done yet. Problem is we're going to lose on points anyways. No, come on. Okay. I still ended up on 3k somehow. Oh, it looked so freaking bad. I knew that. Guys, what is the next tank you want me to play? I am currently in a run for the 50B because I love this tank. But you probably also want to see something else, right? So please let me know some other tier 10 tanks where you feel like the changes benefit them, potentially. And we're going to find out. Okay, anyone going to cross over there? What are they doing? I wonder whether I should move forwards or whether I should just be very patient and wait a bit more. Mino, are you going to come? Enemies are super darn passive. Oh. Leo? Very nice. Oh my gosh. Really? Okay. Yeah, Super Conqueror turned away from the Mino, and that made the Mino turn for me then. Yes, understandable. Right. 50B is a good target. He is currently distracted by the Rhino, which it makes for a good chance for farming him. No. Nope. Not healthy. No, I'm not having the hit points. Let's escape entirely. And hide somewhere where I can still support at a distance. Got to wait for my teammates to actually engage and maybe the enemies to make some misplays that I can punish them. What are they going to do? Yeah, sure. Oh my gosh, he could have just aimed in. Nope. This doesn't look good to us at all. Nice. Okay. Leo is... No! Ah, he can kill me so easily now. He might get me in one shot. Also now I'm one shot to the Sheridan. Okay, at least the Vickers is staying to spot the right side. But the Super Conqueror is super exposed. Oh, Leo relocated. That is pretty good to us, as the Vickers is spotting him. Good. please take a base. Enemies can easily retake base B and kill the S-Conk. So I would be feeling much more comfortable with this game if we also had base A. But time is also starting to run out. Ah, and Hori is over there. That's perfect. I already expected the Hori to be on C and sneak around and shoot me, kill me. Okay. Because don't. Oh my gosh. Missed my opportunity. But they don't expect me right now, and I'll focus on Vikas. Good. That was the most important kill. Let's hide. Let's not risk it. That's too unnecessary. I can just run away, win on points, even if he retook base B. Yep. That's about it. New USA heavy tank? What do you mean by that? Which one? There isn't any new USA heavy tank. What's the SPHT American? That I don't even have. I could switch to press account, apply that though. But it's not good. It's paper, but having hit points. VK72 is mentioned twice. Let's go for that. Or are you really... guys, if there's more than one voice wanting to see SPH2, I might just switch the account and go for a couple games on that. Okay. Super heavy time. Chieftain, T100, 215B, FE42. For those, it will be mostly interesting to see the impact of the HE calibrated shell nerf. For FE215B especially. Otherwise, not really one of those that's impacted by the changes, really. I think I should back off as the enemies are outnumbering us. Yeah, I need to get back. Just a bit of an HE is fine because I cannot stay here. Now the Rhino is going in though. Amazing. You know what I'm going to do? I'll just go all the way back here. Oh. I'm fine. The enemies will really struggle to push me. Nice. And I make sure that they are not able to move over. Okay. Nice. Ah, dude. Team is absolutely useless. Yeah, if I shoot the Reno, then Sheridan's going to hit me. Let's just try to wiggle, 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 wiggle. Nice. Okay. Behind me. No, and also armor rack now. Yeah. Amazing team. I noticed we're at a disadvantage and back off. What does my team might do? Let's go in there. Perfect. Straight into the middle. Heavy 4-5 died immediately. Reno pushing like crazy. And all the others are. What do I have to say there? Nothing. Yeah, obviously VK72 feels pretty good. That I can tell. What else have we got? E100 probably also benefits from the extra accuracy. I think for the VK90 it won't matter much because it's already been pretty accurate. Then I'm already WZ. Yes. What other heavies are there that probably got a lot better? Yeah, T57 got slightly more accurate, that's it. This tank got more accurate and slightly faster. I'm not too excited about that. The armor is very, very strong in the front anyways and very sloped. T100 LT. That did not get a buff from these changes. Well, it did get faster. It did get more accurate. And at the same time, it lost a bit of camouflage. A bit of aim time. Let's go for it. M103 was the tank I started with on this stream. Very first game. Feels good. That you can look up there. I'm not going to go for it again now. Great, I cannot really shoot anyone there anymore. I'm still confused about the map redesign. I don't really want to be on the A flank if my Potato is camping, M60 is camping. So let's just get all the way back here. And wait it out. Let's see if the enemies are pushing on A. Oh, there's even more. Okay. Shot connected, that's perfect. So he remains spotted. Oh gosh. There's really a lot more cover now. Can't really complain. It's good that there's cover. And you can't snipe all that much anymore. Nah. Come out. Okay, finally getting to farm a little bit. No. Nah. That's not good. Now I'm the one being spotted. Okay. No, 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 no. Keeping him spotted as well, that's also good. It's very satisfying on the T100 that you do have an impact even though you actually bounce your shells. Good. Yeah, let's just not peek out right now. The Type 71 will be aiming for me. Good. T100 is out. So I think the biggest risks are out of the fight. Now I can just go push in and get some more damage. That's fine if he clips me. Game's over. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I've got 3.5k. Nice. Oh, also, I'm kind of interested in playing this one. Anything else I want to change here? Maybe that one. Panzer 3. No. But hi, Hank. Mino gonna benefit from Kali nerf to get some bounces. That is to assume that everyone plays calibrated shells and uses heat all the time, which probably isn't the case, but I might go for a game. Let's see. Also 268 V4 comes into mind there. Oh, fuck me. That was, yeah, too greedy. Oh, now they're pushing me? Wow. Wow. Going for me from every angle now. Yeah, I guess I got to head out. But it's nice that this tank also got better accuracy on the move. And that's what it mostly struggled with. Come on. I know he's going to do it. There we go. Fall back. Okay, I did not get spotted before shooting even. Use the bush to remain unspotted. If I shot him like that, I'll probably get spotted here. Yeah. Ah, no. But what the fuck? We still didn't win the high ground? What? How? Now I got to count on some high roll. Nice. But this is far too late. Yeah. No, okay, okay. I still get 4K. Although I had some mistakes happen earlier. 26 E4 Super Pershing. I also played at the start. Earlier in the stream, I played all the lower tier tanks that were changed. So now I'm trying to test out the higher tier tanks and how they are impacted by the equipment then. Okay, so let me play for the left as I will be fairly useless in the middle around here over that hill. Oops. Hey, Mega Lion. Nice. Ah, unfortunate. People trying to cap base A, B. So far, looks good to us. Got a second cap, got light tank down to one shot. Oh, no, what? Let me escape. I am not intending to keep shooting a hull down VK-72 with tons of armor. I could do much more useful stuff. That would be moving over here and finding a bed shit. Oh nice, he ran against that oil pump. Perfect. Good. Kranwagen also getting pushed onto by the griller. Wait, yes? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. Already still alive, but doesn't look like I would get off much damage over here. Come on. Oof. Just the last shot. That will be it. Oh, no. What happened there? BC, no shells left, but I was... he was maybe already reloaded when I pushed him in the end. That's why I did not go in straight away. Yeah, pencil. Alright. Let me go for something else. Well-armored heavy tanks. What about this one? Also, the IS-4 is definitely worth a go, or the Type 71. Why did I not think about them before? Okay, let me just go all the way to the left. Looks like there are not a lot of heavies. That did not connect, otherwise I would have gotten spotted. Nice. That's why I went for adrenaline and tanks rounds here. Really wanting that fuel tank and increased module damage. And if I hit the fuel tank again, he's going to burn down. Okay, 50B might be looking at me. No? Oh, I gotta go. No. Wow. But hey, he's dead. The TVP did some weird stuff there. Come on. No. But hey, the track shot also helped. Let's go chase him. 268V4 is not focused on me anymore. But let's make sure the 50B isn't escaping. Oh yeah, I was about to play Mino and also maybe 268V4. I'm not even sure whether I should push him. Or just relocate towards the rear. Good. Yeah, let's focus on Driller. Nice. Does not feel like this tank really benefits from the armor buff. If he's even using enhanced armor, I don't know. Nice. And 907. I'll just go up here, try to hit him at a distance. If he's getting pushed onto by my teammates, I am likely too slow to get him. He's probably trying to avoid my teammates' shots. Unless he's AFK. No, he's not. So maybe he's backing up. Come on. Get back. Run. Or is he just fighting from position there? No, go for the griller. Go back. Yeah, I guess not. Still a good game. I like that this kind of tank is more accurate now, because the high alpha tanks often suffered from the bad accuracy. Then IS-7 as well. That's also interesting. But let's go for Minotauro. Can change that. And then it's fine on setup. E5 as well. Yeah, I can go for that. But I think actually I'm more interested in the Type 71. If you don't mind. Because I think those benefit more. Type 71 and the... what was it? What else was it? IS-4. I see some greedy E50M in the middle. He's already on our side. Oh no, I don't see him. He's probably crossing over. Oh man, that sucks. But hey, FE405 is in a very dangerous spot. For him, not for us. Yep. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to reload all three. I usually don't even want to shoot 2 shells in a row, because it means my DPM is going to suck. But here actually, if I can, yes, that's worth it. I think for this shot it's fine as well, as there's nothing else I can really shoot. So let's just... I am kind of forced to play with bad DPM, I think. Nice. Okay. They still... Oh, yeah. Gorilla. No. Good. Good. Kranwagen is still alive. Somehow. Sheridan can do this. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Nice. I don't think the Mino really benefits all that much from these changes because the armor in front is having a weak spot anyways, and people don't need calibrated shells to pin it. I play against it with the rammer all the time, and it's fine to pin. Type 71 is next. Also here I get over to stabilizer. Enhanced armor is already activated, and I go for faster cooldown. Oh, okay. My ass is starting to hurt 3 hours in. I think I should soon get to a stop of the stream. Just a few more. Okay. Team wants to go to the left. We can do that. In that case, I'm not going for the middle. I will just go all the way to the left, as I really want to win one side or the other. Can't afford to be stuck in the middle and then have enemies to the left and the right. Seems like a good start to us. Enemies get shot. What? Nice push. Still, we can go forwards on base A. Okay, did pen. Can I get him? Or I just go forwards for Waffen straight away because he's probably reloading soon. Can I even push him out into my teammates? No. Nice. That was worth it. Good double tap. E4 is also not able to take out the Kran. I wonder where the enemy light tank went. But I also noticed that the points are going to be an issue quite soon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, okay, that was so bad. I think we're losing on points. Oh, man. Good. Nice. Still gotta go kill the ice. No. Okay. He can probably not kill me in one shot. What? Oh, what the fuck? What is that? Oh no, man. I really didn't feel like I had to aim any longer because it was 99% safe for me. Oh man. That sucks. Let me look at that again. Even on Premo. Oh gosh. Oh, what about this thing? Yes. Is it worth the time or hassle to check or fire HE on most heavies? Yes, sometimes, of course, you benefit from HE. But it's better to underuse HE than to overuse it. There will be situations, certainly, where you are right behind an opponent or right next to a griller and can easily go for an HE, and there's no reason not to do it. Just got to make sure you really pen that shot, otherwise it's a waste of time. And yeah, waste of your DPM, waste of your damage potential. Just like on other tank classes, it doesn't depend on heavy tanks. There will be times where HE is just not really relevant. Nice. In this case, for example, I did not go for the HE simply because it was less safe to do. And I just thought, okay, let's just go for premium AP, does almost the same damage, but it's a lot safer to penetrate. Okay, Waffen. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I just switched over to the batshit because the batshit can run away. The T-57 was likely to die anyways. Teammates have him, right? Oof. Okay. I guess I am pretty much done with this game, but not exactly yet. I can still do stuff. So I just got to stay alive. Not sure how well that works. Nah, I cannot peek here. That's impossible. get away from the E4. I don't know where the enemy Hori is. Nice. Tornwagen should be tier 10. Well, it already got nerfed. So I guess there will be less players saying that now. Oh no. Yeah, can't really help much. Points are a big issue. Oof. Is he going to turn maybe? Dropping down. Okay. Now he gets from the side. Okay. What nation's crew voices are your favorite? I guess the Czech voices. They're cool. Yeah. Okay, next up, the 110E5. Already made all changes. It just basically got more accurate. It got more hit points. I don't need to go for enhanced armor on this thing because the turret is really nice anyways. The hit points won't be noticeable, just the accuracy and the slight mobility increase. But again, all tanks get mobility buffs, especially mediums and light tanks, so it's just about the feel of it. Please watch. What are you asking for? Oh. Okay, that was a risky peek. Bit too much. Ah, that stupid autoloader gun. That's useless. Gotcha. Actually, what I should be doing to clear the right side, if somehow possible, is it? Or to just hold here and farm. In the best case, my teammates would just go for B. Nah. Nice. Worth taking one for that. I hope that the E4 can get killed. I'm not really able to help there. How did I get spotted here? He's just so focused on me. Guys, we really need the kill of E4 and then go for B. Okay, WZ is going for it. Look at the aim time now. Okay, I'll pressure over here, as that allows us to have more spots as well. And maybe I can support on the type, on the Rhino, gaining us some extra points. Oh, we already have the points basically, but it might change without a kill. Oh, hello. Did the balance change come to your favor? Basically, I like most of the changes. So the accuracy buff, the calibrated shells nerf is fine for me. I don't need them anyway, so I actually benefit from that mostly because my opponents will be doing worse. Mobility buffs to everything, I like that. Not really noticeable too much, but just a little bit. That's nice. Cooldown speed buff, also fine. Stabilizer buff, yeah, that I already mentioned. Yeah, I'm happy with the changes. It's not really like heavies only got buffed like that, but everything became better. Let's actually still play this with calibrated shells like I usually do, just to show you what it's like. I don't expect any difference there, honestly. Because heavies usually have enough penetration to pen everything, or at least almost pen everything. Okay, now I'm not facing any E100 or so. There will be angles where you do notice the difference. If you do play calibrated shells a lot, and suddenly enemies have more armor and you have less penetration, yeah, of course. Nice start. But can my teammates also come, please, or are they just all going to sit in the back? Okay. Guys, what the hell? Nah. The fuck is this? Okay. I think I got a drop. Yep. Can still do a little bit, but not much. What an amazing team. Oh, you don't see anything anymore. Oh, that sucks. That is not because of the battery. I still have 60%. Oh my gosh, after 3 hours of streaming, I still have 60%. It feels good after my old iPad just died all the time. But still, connection dropped there. It is back now. Basically, what I was just talking about. Teammates sat in the back and died. Look at that. Teammates all behind me. Okay, gotta be zoomed out. And that was basically the rest of the game. You could still see that. Still farmed a bit and held on for this position. Let's go for one more on concept, and probably that will be the last one, guys. It's already late. And viewers are down as well. People going to bed. I'm not going to stream for no viewers. Even no one's watching, and I also want to sleep after 3.5 hours. But enough about what I think. What do you guys think about these changes? Have you already made up your mind about them? Have you already tested the game after the update? What do you feel like? M47 Chevalier? What? Oh. New test tank that I don't have yet. Medium. And a bad player. Oh, there he is. Very nice. There's T100 in the back. But I'm going to pressure. Nice. Mainly I wanted the gorilla gun, that's just happened. And now I can try to shoot the rear of the E100 potentially, but I'll try to keep a safe distance. I'm already quite close, but I'm not going to be like right behind. Oh, what the fuck? Ooh. Close. I really did not expect the T100 to still be standing in spawn. I would have thought it would have moved up a little bit. Gotten to D. Hey Adrenito. How are you doing? No, let's just shoot him again. I think he's empty. Nice. Good thing is I can actually clip the Kran now. And just get behind him maybe. Oh, what? It sucks. I can still kill though. Yeah. Have to mark tomorrow, yes. Yeah, for me, it's a bit different as I work that late. Has its pros and cons. It's nice if you can sleep for longer, but at the same time, you have less of the evening. Okay. Remember mouse camo quest? Yes, I will. I will actually write that down over here. And get to wargaming with that. And thank you again for the dono earlier. And thank you everyone for watching. That's about it for the stream. I hope you had a good time here. I hope you, yeah, got to know something about the changes that you wanted to know. I'll see you guys soon. And if you are on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe on Twitch, follow it is. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. See you guys. I don't know when next days, maybe later streams throughout the week. Otherwise, on next Sunday, as those are the regular streams only at the moment. See ya. Goodbye.